Yeah. YouTube, what's good? Back with another video. Today's video is gonna go hand in hand with my last video, one of my last videos. No excuses, just figure it out, find a way, do the work, right? So today's video is gonna be called Lead from the Front, right? Lead from the front. And what do I mean by that? Lead with your actions, not with your words. Lead with your actions, not with your words. It's easier to get people to not only follow you, but to believe in you when they see you already doing the work. When you're already the example, it's easier for people to believe in you and to follow you, right? Even with this, for example, even this fitness shit, even just working out shit. I can tell people left and right, workouts to do, things to eat, but if they don't see that example in me, if they don't see me living by it, if they don't see the results in me, it's gonna be harder to believe. It's gonna be harder to want to follow, right? I can have all the information. I can know everything can be factual. You can check it, you can be verified. But if I'm not the example of what you want to look like, or I'm not living by it, it's gonna be hard to follow it. Same thing like if you want a relationship. It's gonna be easier for your girl to get in the gym if you already in the gym. You already eating right. You already got the meal preps down. You already living like this when she met you. You already on it. It's gonna be easier for you to be like, hey babe, let's go to the gym. Come with me to the gym. Instead of telling her like you getting out of shape, you looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, even with that, as leadership and mindset, is you should already have picked better, somebody who's already disciplined in that way. But I'm saying, for the sake of this video, it's easier for you to get her to follow your lead if you're already doing it. You already being disciplined in your actions. You get what I'm saying? So lead from the front. And that's another thing that comes with, you know, when your friends talk to you, like when I talk to my friends, you know, we chop it up. We don't talk all the time, but when we do chop it up, it like catching up, and then we get down to what's next, moving forward, right? You know, because a lot of it comes down to there's not a lack of information out there these days. Everybody knows the right thing to do. Everybody in their mind, it's enough information out there for something you want to do. It's enough information out there for you to get started, right? The problem is the lack of action. That's all it is. If you wanted to open up a business for whatever, making wallets, somebody's probably already done it. You want to get into real estate, people have already done it. There's videos out there. You want to get into stocks, investing, opening up a gym, anything. All of these things exist. You want to buy a home. All of these things exist. People have already done the work. People have already failed at this stuff. The information is there. Problem is with the lack of action, because the fear of failure. Part of being a leader is you're going to fail. That's part of life. Don't nobody get it right all the time. Don't nobody get it right most of the time on the first time. Small percentage that do, but that's not important. We talking about the majority, right? And as the leader, you got to go through the hardships so that the people following you don't have to bump their head again, you know, bump their head on the same stuff that you did, right? Same thing like with me and my son. I teach him things that I've already experienced and that I've already messed up on, right? So that he doesn't do it, so he doesn't have to go through it. Now, he might do it on his own just because, you know, that's what happens in life. You make your own choices and decisions. But I'm giving you the knowledge. Now, it's up to you to act upon it or utilize it as it's necessary. Does that make sense? Right. So, and lack of action is what keeps most of us complacent. Keeps most of us, and it's a comfort. It's a comfort. Like it's too scared, too much fear to step outside the box and unlock that potential, right? Right? They're too scared of what people are gonna think. People are gonna think whatever they think about you anyway, so you might as well do it, right? And them same people who talking down on you, once you winning, they're gonna be same people. I always believed in you, this, that, and the third. You can't be worried about what people think, especially if they're not acting upon the stuff that you're trying to do anyway. You see what I'm saying? Words versus actions. People are gonna talk, but if they're not doing the work that you're doing, or they're not living the life that you want to live anyway, let them talk. Just keep doing the work. Keep leading from the front. It's more, and the thing about it is that you get the luckier, the more work you do, the luckier you seem to get. The more work you put in, the luckier you seem to get, because people who are in those positions, who see you grinding and working, they're more apt to want to help you because they remember what it's like when they was grinding, when they was coming up. They, especially if you're doing it, you got your head down, you're not complaining, you're not making no excuses, and you still have a pleasing personality, a good outlook on life. People want to be around you. You get real lucky. People really be wanting to help, right? And then in that leadership, that leadership mentality, the discipline, the dedication, the drive for something bigger than you, it's attractive. It's attractive. Women want to follow that. Women want to follow that. Yeah, they want their man in the gym for one. They want his body, for the looks and all that. But it's also the discipline, the dedication, and the drive that is attractive to her. To see that I got a man that who can stay on schedule, who's disciplined with his meals, who's dialed in, who can focus. Right? That in her mind, that translates to other things. Right? And girls always want to say they want a leader, but when you actually lead her, they have no choice but to follow. All right? Women I deal with, I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even have to combat with them about who's in charge or what's going on. Like, when they're with me, you're either gonna be feminine or you're not. Like, you're feminine or you're not. Like, we're not gonna go back and forth because we're not gonna go back and forth, brother. If you masculine, if she thinks she's masculine and I'm masculine, we're gonna bump heads. But I don't even get those responses because they naturally want to follow me. It's either, I don't know what you want to call it, whether she likes you or she doesn't. That doesn't matter. They're willing to follow me because they like being around me. They like being with me. They just want to be around you. Most of the time, that makes it easier. They just want to be around you. You don't even have to be doing shit. Now, they're going to want to do shit, but most of the time, it's just they want to see you. You be laid up on the couch, you working, and they just want to be there. They just want to be in your space. And they just want to come with you places. That's why it's easier to be like, hey, I'm about to go to this place. You want to ride? When she really with you, when she really just fuck with you like that, she's like, yes, I would love to go. Just like, yeah, let me quit it. It's not, you don't got to jump through no hoops or nothing. She'll come out with some flip-flops, some shorts, whatever. It's easy. But you got to adopt a leadership. You got to adopt the leadership. As men, we're going to take the headship. So that's why I say you can't complain. As a man, if you're going to be the leader, you take headship. That means if it goes right, you pass the accolades on to your team, your followers, and when it goes wrong, you take the blame onto yourself. It's just like being a quarterback for an NFL team. You know, when the team wins, a good, you know, being media friendly. You know, the quarterback, hey, you know, it wasn't me, it was all the guys, it's the line, it's the team win. When you lose, it's like, hey man, I could have did better, I could have made some better passes. You know, I let the team down. You know, I'll be better next week. You know, whether that's true or not, as a leader, you take the brunt of the attack. That's what I'm saying. You can't complain, just do the work and take what comes with it. Like too often now, everybody's shying away from it. Well, just making complaints. I don't go back and forth about nothing. That's why I think that's what the disconnect is today. Is like, who gonna be the boys? Because we too busy. I ain't gonna say we, because I ain't in it. But when y'all in there arguing with women in the comments, stop arguing with women you don't know. That's the biggest thing. Arguing with women you don't know. If that's their mindset, let them talk on it. That's my biggest thing. Let them talk. You see what I'm saying? Let them talk. You can only win with your actions. You can only win with your actions. Because it's better to fight that fight with the money, the power, the respect, than to do it on this side without the money, without the power, without the respect. Right? Because if she's still gonna be crazy on this side, at least on this side, you know, you got the stuff that you need. If she's gonna be crazy on this side, you don't have nothing to go off of, so it doesn't even matter. Right? It's all a game of power, but you gotta play to win too. You gotta play to win and get the outcomes that you want out of life. And the biggest thing about being a leader, you can't lead anybody else if you don't even know how to lead yourself. That's why I say it all starts with you. It all starts with getting yourself together, getting your mindset together, getting your body together, your finances together, spirituality. All of these things need to be aligned. It makes it easier for somebody to want to follow you because they see how you lead yourself. They see how you guide yourself. See the life you're living. They see the direction you're headed in. They can either be a part of that, or they can fall back, or they can get left behind. It doesn't matter because you know where you're going. That's why when you're in the lead, you don't care who's trailing. That's just that. You know, everything isn't for everybody. So take what you need, and if it don't apply, let it fly. Right? If the shoe fits, wear it and figure it out. Right? But that's all I got for y'all, man. Until next time, yo, it's WolfgangPeak, it's Wolfgang Lifestyle. And I'm out.